Hi folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly play Suburbia. Today we'll be trying the campaign. Typically I don't do stuff like that, I just like to play a one-off skirmish and then come back to it whenever I do. So I have covered the digital version before. It can be found on an iPhone. I don't know about Android, I'm assuming it's there as well. In Suburbia, you're going to be constructing your very own city, and when you're playing against other people, your goal is to get the most victory points. You're going to be earning income and reputation, and both of these things will help you achieve those goals. Although, sometimes there are side objectives that maybe task you with doing poorly in certain areas. But anyway, so the reason why we're covering this today, even though I've covered it before, is that I've never actually played the campaign. It'll be really interesting to see what they actually do with it and what I'm supposed to do. So let's go ahead and jump into the campaign. For the record, I have covered this on tabletop as well. If you're interested in checking out those videos, they can be found on my YouTube channel. Okay, welcome to the Suburbia single-player campaign. So it looks like the map there on the left is broken up into several, I guess, levels. So I guess it wants us to do this yellow one here. Okay, so we need a population of at least 65 and a reputation of at least 1. All right, so nothing about income or anything like that. Alright, let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to put that on easy. Okay, let's expand the biro. So we're here in Columbus. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Okay, so we start with, this is interesting. You normally don't start with these in the normal game, like a standard game. In the campaign, I guess you have a customized setup. But it looks like I start with a high school, an elementary school, and a middle school. And each of these give me population based on my green residentials that I put down. So the more residentials I put down, the more these kick in and give me points. Well, population points. On the very top middle is a blue bar. Right now I've got 2 population. My goal, like I said, is to increase that. On the bottom right-hand corner are my objectives. Population at least 65, reputation at least 1. And there's another one there that wasn't mentioned in the description. Connect schools to university. Alright, where's the university? Oh, there it is. So I have to sort of build down and to the right, I suppose. Alright, well, let's give it a try. Right now we've got 0 income per the upper left-hand corner and 1 reputation. Every single turn, whatever my income is and whatever my reputation is, I'll go and get money and population respectively. So if my income is on 1, at the end of my turn, I'll get money. I've got 15 cash per the upper left there. But if I have, say, 2 reputation, then I'm going to gain 2 reputation. I'm going to gain 2 population on the top middle every turn. So I need to strategically do this. The reason why you don't want to grow too much too quickly is because across this population track are little red notches, and if you cross them, your income and your reputation both go down by 1. And the higher you go in points, the more the game penalizes you. So you need to make sure you've got your economy going before you build too high. But anyway, let's check and see what's out here. Now, I'm assuming in the single-player game, you're going to be removing so many tiles after your turn. It's typically in a solo game, or in a 2 or more player game, usually a player picks a tile, and in a 2-player game, I think another one gets removed. I'm curious to see how this works in single-player. Well, this is the cheapest. The 2 on the right, they're on the buy row. This is, let's see, the business supply store, +1 for every suitcase. I don't have any of that yet. Fancy restaurant, -1 income for every restaurant built after this one with the fork. On the very top, though, it says I'm going to get +3 income. And this would only cost me 9 to put down. Alright, I think I'm going to start with that. And I think I want to build it there and work my way down into the right. So I love that the game shows you what's going to happen. I'm going to lose $6 in all after the income is factored in. Typically, I would lose 9 because this card this tile does cost 9. But again, by me buying, or by placing this, I'm going to gain plus 3 income. So that 9 minus 3 is 6. It'll make more sense when you see it, hopefully. I'm not going to gain any reputation, but I will gain a population point, only because my reputation is still currently at 1. So I'm going to hit check mark. And things happen on the very top and they adjust. Okay, so 2 tiles get removed from that buy row. That's interesting. I'm going to assume the end of the game hits when the C deck is out or close to being out. Okay, the office building, +1 for each adjacent blue. Well, I've got a blue there. That's a good one. This one is going to grow my population. Any bonuses are on the upper right of these tiles, by the way. So on the upper right, it says a 6 with a meeple. That simply means 6 population points immediately. But again, I don't want to build too much too quickly. It only costs 4. That would have been a great tile to have later. The slaughterhouse is actually going to give me -2 reputation in the upper right. The squares are reputation and the circles are income. But it gives me +1 income for every restaurant I have. I'm going to go with the office building here and put that there. I'm going to lose $4. I'm going to gain 2 income and I'm going to gain 1 population. All right. Let's see how this goes. Parking lot. +1 for each adjacent gray or blue building. That would be really good. Unfortunately, I only have $5 and I can't afford it. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that hurts. I can't buy anything. I think what I'm going to have to do is pick a tile that I don't like. One of these. Flip it over into a lake or whatever. Yeah, I guess that one. And I'll throw it maybe in the middle here and then sort of build around it. So the lakes, if you don't have enough money to build something, for every tile next to it, including the time that you place it, you get $2. So I'm going to be gaining some extra money there. Plus my income of 5. Okay, so 4 from the surrounding tiles and 5 from my income. Now in the future, when I put a tile next to the lake, it will give me $2 again. Let's go with, what is this? 3 population for each adjacent green. It's 1, but it has that fork and knife symbol, and that one tile that I have doesn't like that. What is this one? Parking lot. There's another parking lot. I'm going to buy that. Now, the downside is it is above a cost of 2. You'll notice that tiles from left to right get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. The 2 on the right are completely free aside from their inherent cost. Like, this is $5 right here. This is $5. And above it, there's a 0. So if I were to buy it, it's just 5. But if you hover over the parking lot here, it's $12 plus the $2 above it. So things become cheaper as they move down the row. This wants to be surrounded by blue and gray. I'm going to put that next to the lake, and that also touches the other 2. And this is going to give me +4 income. That's awesome. Okay. My reputation isn't going very high right now. I'm trying to establish myself money-wise. $7 for this one. Fast food. Again, I don't want anything related to fast food or another fancy restaurant. What's this one? I can afford it. It's going to take all my money. +1 for each adjacent blue. That's another income thing. All right, let's put that there. Yeah, I'm swimming in that. Sure. Okay. So my empire right now is a bunch of office buildings, and hopefully I'm making a bunch of money off that. Now, word of warning, I can also, on the very top right, build the heavy factory, the community park, and suburbs. They are always available. But, yeah, I'm trying not to use them. Because every time you use them, tiles still get removed. They're not the best tiles. They're cheap. And there's 4 of them total for each pile. I need to connect things to the right here. What is this? Gives you an extra $2 for adjacent... Oh, it's waterfront. So I want to surround this sucker. And it's an office building. So that's cheap. I could do something like that. Put it there. Wow, $15. I'll take it. Yeah. All right. So my income is at the max of 15 in the upper left. So I'm earning $15 every round now, which is super helpful. But I really need to start working on my reputation. Okay. This one is a movie theater +1 for each adjacent. No, I'm not going to focus on income anymore right now because it's wasted at this point. Let's start focusing on point generation. This retirement village is only $8. Let's see. I guess I'll start building things to the left over here. I kind of want to leave this area to the bottom right open for more adjacency for blue. So I'm going to start building my greens to the left. Now, this will cause me to pass one of those red notches on the population track. And that's what that little red arrow is in the tooltip. It says -1 income and -1 reputation. That's not good. I won't be earning any points anymore. I need to gain more reputation is what I need, but this will do for right now, I suppose. I need to start earning some points. All right, I need things that give me reputation. This is just -1 reputation for each blue, or for each adjacent blue. Gas station is just income generation. I've got a lot of money. I need something that's going to generate this one, for example. But I don't want to buy that now. That'll become really cheap if I wait a turn. I'm going to put this green one over here. Maybe there. Yep. I'm going to lose an income, lose a reputation, and I'll actually start losing points every turn. But I'm hoping that that one tile moves over and becomes super cheap. There it is, that stadium. All right, yep. +2 for each adjacent green. Plus, it gives me an income on the top. It's $16, but I'm going to plop that stadium right between these green ones here. That's going to earn me -2 money, which is fine. I'm going to go up some notches, I think. +3, yep, I'm going to go up to 29 probably, yep. And plus, that's really good. Now I need to get some greens around the stadium, is what I need to do to keep my reputation moving forward. Trying not to stall out. We're already on deck B. All right. So less on income and more on... We still need to connect this. We need one tile to do that. But I still think with all of these greens out here, we focus on that. It's just $8. That's nice and cheap. What's this one? -2 reputation for adjacent. No. Let's go with... that elementary school looks good, but I'm going to save that for later. Let's go with this village, and we'll put that there. We're going to go down 2 income and 2 reputation as the result of this. We're going to get... well, we're going down 2 and we're going up 2. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. My income is starting to go down. As you can see, going past these red notches hurts your trackers, your income and your reputation. So you have to keep building on them if you can, but I'm on a timer here. This elementary school is good, +1 reputation, plus one population for each green that I have. Can I adjacency that? I kind of want to put that... You know what? I'm going to use that school down here to connect these things together. All right, so I'm going to go down by 1 income. And actually, I'm going to gain a reputation. Okay, that's not terrible. Let's do that. We really need to get up to 65 here soon. All right, we're getting low on cards. This isn't bad. Ooh, museum, +1 for each adjacent gray. That's actually really good. I can put that sucker right here. Yeah, I need to start getting... Okay, so I'm going to go... I'm going to get 2 money, lose an income, gain 6 people, and I'm going to gain 2 reputation. Okay, we're going to go up to 5. But because we crossed the red line, we go back down to 5. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we're getting there. It's close. We're at 56 right now. I need more people. I think we're good on reputation at this point, although I feel like I still need to push. This is 18. It gives me a reputation. 3 population for each. Wow, that's a really good one. It's expensive. I'm going to get it for sure. What I'd like to do is plop that next to my museum for that bonus. Yeah, we're going to put that high school maybe here. and we're going to lose 11 money. We're going to lose 3 income because we're going up higher and higher and higher on that population track. We're going to gain 15 people up to 71, and we're going to stay at 5 reputation. All right. Well, so far we've completed all of our objectives. We just now have to make sure that we stay above 1 reputation point. The further up we go, the more reputation we lose. We need to make sure that we've got at least 1 reputation. So let's keep taking buildings that give us that reputation. This middle school, for example, 2 population for each green that you have. And on the top right, it says +1 reputation. So I want to put that, I think, here. No, here. And, yep, and this museum will feed off of that. The museum says +1 reputation for each adjacent gray. That happens, so they're sort of feeding off each other there. It's great. All right, we're up to 84 population, 3 income, 5 reputation. We're getting low on tiles there. The C deck. Okay. Out of all of these, let's just go with the university there. +1 for every pencil that you have, or I mean, this middle school has a little pencil icon on it. All of my schools do. That's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. I'm going to put that. I'm going to fit that right there, and that's going to gain us. Well, we're going to lose 14 money. We're going to lose. Wow, we're going to lose 2 income. Okay, and 12, we're going to gain 12 people. We're going to lose, actually, we're going to gain reputation. That's not bad, yeah. We have so many schools that this university just sort of boosted our reputation big time. That should be it. Now, in case you didn't know, well, this is over at this point. There was a 2x thing I could have used. It's an action. Rather than placing a tile, you can put a 2x and reuse an existing tile's ability once, but you have to pay the same cost as you would as if you were buying it. Okay, so did I complete this? According to the bottom left, yes, population was 103, I needed 65. Reputation of at least 1, I've got 8. And connect schools to university, I did. All right, so I won this scenario at 103 points. We can always view the city real quick just to see what it looked like, or I can lose it altogether. Let's try that again. That's the only downside of this game is when you drag outside of the play. Yeah, I'm done. All right, fine. When you drag out of the play area, you lose everything. I wish there was like a recenter button somewhere. All right, well, anyway. So it looks like new levels are opening up for me, but for now, I think this is a good stopping point. Hopefully this gave you a quick idea as to what you're getting into should you decide to pick up this game. Like I said, there's a campaign, which is what I just played. But if you don't want to do that, you can just tap on New Game and play against the AI. I do believe that you can also pass and play this as well. There's no hidden information. It's all open. It's simply buy a tile and plays it. So it's not like you're hiding anything. There are public objectives too, which is cool. All right. Well, that is good for now. There's also expansions with this too. I didn't realize that. Convention tiles, nightlife expansion tiles. Okay, yeah, definitely check this out. If you've played the tabletop game, you may be interested in this. If you're new to this game completely, I will warn you, it's got a bit of a learning curve because a lot of tiles feed off each other. And the nice thing about the app, though, is that it's doing all the math for you in that tooltip. Whereas with the board game, you're like, okay, wait a minute. I'm getting 5 income. Why? Because, okay, wait, it's because this one feeds off this, but this one feeds off this, and what about this one? Oh, my opponent now has something that I can feed off of. So, yeah, you can actually feed buildings off of your opponent's board, too, in multiplayer and, of course, on the tabletop. So, like, you quickly, like, start this mind-melting experience that you'll get playing this game. But the digital version does a nice job of calculating all that for you. But anyway, that was Suburbia. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.